Welcome back, everyone. You are tapped into Jammin with Juice, and it's Sip to That
Friday! Woo!
Let us know what you guys are sipping on, sipping for, sipping to this weekend. You can give us a call at 414-360-8999. And not only that, you guys, I know if you're probably watching on your phone, we just want to reiterate the fact that when you call in, you will still be able to hear the show. All right. So it's not like you got to stop listening to us when you call in, but we would like to hear from y'all and let us know what y'all are sipping on, sipping for, sipping to. Or you can put it in the chat and we'll read it if you know, at work and you can't necessarily call in.
Right.
But would you like to go first, Ben?
You know what? Honestly,
You're going to get deep.
you're pulling a card right now, Juice.
You about to get deep. He about to get deep, y'all.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll save that. The deepest one I'll save for last. Okay, the deepest one I'll save for last.
Yeah.
But number one, I actually want to sip to James Gunn, creating a successful DC universe. If anybody knows anything about me, I am a DC Comics fan. I love Justice League, Batman, Green Lantern, Superman, Flash, all them dudes. I just been marveling at all the, no pun intended, marveling at all the movies that's set to be placed or put out there underneath James Gunn's vision. So as a superhero fan, I'm excited for 2026. They got movies as far as like Supergirl coming out next year, and then Brainiac will be in the next Superman movie. So I'm just excited.
Is that the rat?
No, I wish you knew something about superheroes, bro. Brainiac is basically an android, if you will, who is like the smartest being in the universe. Yeah, but look him up. You'll see. But that's my first sip to that. I can't wait to see exactly what James Gunn got going on. Oh, and I also want to put this out there too. LaRussell may be in a DC movie sooner than later. James Gunn actually listens to LaRussell.
What?
Yeah.
Like his music or his acting?
He loves his music. So who knows? LaRussell might be in a movie one of these days over there at the DC universe. And if LaRussell does, shout out to you, dog. You definitely deserve it. But hopefully I can get in there too. All right. I hope I can get in there too. That's one of my, bucket list dreams, to be in a superhero film one day. I want to be the main character. I wanted to be Green Lantern, John Stewart Green Lantern, but Tiana Taylor's boyfriend, what's the boy name?
Aaron. Pierre. That's Mufasa.
And he's also Green Lantern now too.
That's your favorite character.
Yeah, John Stewart's my favorite. My favorite superhero, period. All right. Green Lanterns, they can create with the will of their own imagination. And honestly, that's how I feel like I create what I do. I can do it with the will of my imagination. I can do anything with the will of my imagination. So shout out to everybody over there at the DC Films, and shout out to James Gunn. I just can't wait to see what you do with my baby. All right. Secondly, I want to shout out to the fact that Too Short, blow the whistle. He will be here in Milwaukee this weekend at Mr. B, celebrating Mr. B's birthday this Saturday.
Shout out Mr. B.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. B.
Craig Berry. Berry, right? Or the other
Craig Berry.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll be out there. So actually, I think I'm gonna pop out. Go to Mr.
Pop
B's.
out and show him?
Yeah, pop out and show him. See if I can chop it up with Too Short or whatnot. Shout out to Reggie Brown. Shout out to Homer Blow. They'll be out there hosting and everything like that. So I'm gonna go out there and see what hip hop got in store for your boy Benny. Thirdly, okay, this is the long one now. Honestly, for real, Juicy Jammers, everybody watching, listening, and tuning in, man, I really want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Me and Carrie Noni Juice, we started this thing, Jammin with Juice, back in May 2024, and this is how it has evolved, and for you guys to still be over here supporting us each and every day, how you guys have been, tapping in on our Instagrams, tapping in on our Facebook, tapping in and watching each and every day, every morning on the YouTube channel, man, it means the world. It means the world to both of us, so shout out to you guys. I want to say thank you to my co-star right here. She's super dope, good person, man. And, shout out to Mama Juice. Shout out to Auntie Cindy, shout out to Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my boy Jameer. Everybody over there at New Image. Jameer actually helped out with a few of the beats that I have used to program what we got going on. So shout out to my boy Jameer. He goes by Jam with the Clippers. Makes great beats. A good dude. Good spirited person. Let's see. Shout out to God. Thank you guys so much for everything that you have done for us and done for me in my lifetime. No matter the negativity that I may have been shrouded by, I always found a way. I always found a light to just persevere through the storm. And I could have done none of that without God. So thank you to God. And lastly, thank you to me. You know, I want to say thank you to myself.
I want to thank me.
Yeah, I want to thank me, man. I want to thank me. Thank you, Ben, for getting through the BS. You know, thank you, Ben, for not allowing a rainy cloud to be the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Ben, for always looking towards the positive, brighter side of things, man. Thank you, Ben. You know, I want to thank you. You know, so without further ado, that is my Sip to That Friday. Woo! Go, 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 go.
Once again, he has an empty cup. Things have not changed.
Wait, I actually got something in here. I just like the sound effects, okay? I'm an animated individual.
Is it really?
In case y'all don't know, it's a little bit in there. It's a drop. It's a drop of juice.
Ain't nothing in here, y'all. And the fact that you said something is in here, get out of here.
There's a little something in here, y'all. Oh, and I just want to throw this out there, too. This is a side note about me, y'all. Over the time period that I was off air for the past 90 days, ended up making my own lip balm, okay? I made my own lip balm out of turmeric, honey, coconut oil, and lemon juice. And it has been working perfectly, especially for people who, you know, may have like smoker's lips or whatever. You get them black Gucci Mane lips. They say to go ahead and use this type of ingredients or concoction. It actually help you out. Turmeric is really good. Gets down into your skin cells, deep into the fat cells of it. So, hey, that's my Sip to That Friday, man. Thank me for me and thank y'all for y'all being y'all. And thank God, most certainly.
Yes, 100%. Creation Muse in the chat said, how can people support your show outside of merch? The biggest way you can support, especially for free, is to share this broadcast. You know, if you are on social media, let's say you're on Facebook, just share it with people, spread the word. Like, the most powerful form of marketing is like person to person, like someone telling their friend, telling their mom, telling whoever they you think would benefit from listening to us, waking up to us every single morning. Definitely just send the link out, following us on Facebook, following us on Instagram, so you can like always keep up with us and the things that we've got going on, seeing our clips and just everything. That's how you really can support us outside of like merch. And also, if you have a business and you want to advertise and spend some money, like some actual money with us. If you're like, okay, I can do all the free stuff and I can, you know, support with some money, whether that's an event you've got coming up or you want to actually do, just like some commercials and have a partnership with us, for sure. Jammin with Juice at gmail.com for sure. You can email us and we can come up with something and partner and get the word out of what it is that you guys are doing. So those are the main ways that you can support us. But the biggest one right now is going to be word of mouth, of sharing Jammin with Juice, the show, what you love about the show, telling people on your Facebook, make a status and be like, oh my God, Jammin with Juice was so lit this morning. I can't believe Milwaukee has their very own morning stream show. Like, that type of stuff really does go a long, long way. So, and like this broadcast is, was that a fly? Like this broadcast as well. Goodness gracious. Yes, I am going to do my Sip to That really quickly, you guys.
You don't gotta be quick, man. Come on now.
I really don't have to be quick. We got a lot of time now. But the very first thing that I'm gonna say for my Sip to That Friday is the fact that I am so excited for Summer Walker's new album.
What?
Yes, Summer Walker is in a new era and she has two different sides to her album. The first is called For Better. The second is called For Worse. The album in totality is called Finally Over It. It's like the trilogy that she has had for like all of her albums, and I believe this is like the third one. But it dropped today. I was listening to it a little bit in the gym this morning. She's got a lot of different features on there, from Chris Brown, Anderson .Paak, Mariah the Scientist, Lotto, Bryson Tiller, Glorilla, Sailor, Sexy Red, Mana Leo. I feel like I say her name wrong. Yeah, Mana Leo, 21 Savage, and she even has a feature from Teddy Swims, you guys. And so this album, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was taking a listen to it and I want to give it a second listen. But she has nice R&B production on there for sure. Like, Summer Walker is one of the top R&B girlies right now. Okay. And she always does a good job. I feel like I didn't hear a whole lot of auto-tune on this one, but that's why I say I want to give it a second listen.
Do a nice deep dive.
Do a nice like deep dive on it. But this album is really about her heartbreak. You know, remember she was in that
Big Meech.
Yeah, like, and a bunch
With
of
Lil
other
Meech, I mean.
with a bunch of other guys that she's been with since him as well. But she's dealt with a lot of heartbreak over the last few years, and she got her twins. She got like what 3 or 4 kids now with a few baby daddies and stuff. So she's had some heartbreak for sure, and so that's why she put out Finally Over It. But the one thing that I want to highlight, you guys, is her marketing. Her marketing was crazy. Her rollout this year was so crazy for this album. She did like a dump truck idea where she went around to different college campuses and was having women and young girls like throw away different items from their past relationships so they could finally be over it. She did like a lie detector test type of situation. She went on different interviews. I remember she went on Jennifer Hudson recently and she wore like a wedding gown because that's her theme right now, is like this whole wedding gown type situation.
Mm-hmm.
She's just been killing it. She has been killing it. And honestly, I would have loved to see. I know Kehlani's having her moment right now with like Fold It, and she just dropped out the window. And they're calling Kehlani like the queen of R&B right now. But I truly think it should go, of this generation, it should go to someone like a Summer Walker. I feel like, because she does it really well, and the production is wholeheartedly R&B.
I've heard people compare Summer Walker to Mary J. Blige. They be like, Summer Walker is new Mary J. Blige.
I could definitely see it. I for sure could see why they would say that, especially when it comes to the heartbreak. But honestly, real quick, I do want to talk about heartbreak as an artist and why people feel like when you're going through something, you about to just make the best album ever. So even when it came to Summer Walker and her breakups, they're like, oh, this is going to be the best R&B album ever. When it came to Mary J. Blige and her heartbreak, oh, this is going to be the best album ever. Halle Bailey, this is going to be the best album ever. And now even Jhené Aiko, because they're saying her and Big Sean are no longer together.
Rumors.
And it's all rumored, but honestly, they didn't deny it. They didn't deny that they're not together anymore. But people always assume, or they say like, oh my God, she's going to put her heart and soul into this album. And we got to stop not praying on people's downfall.
Is it not true,
but like, dang, she can't just make a good album without the heartbreak?
Well, because the thing is, as an artist, it's like once you couple your craft with emotion, that's when you typically make your best work.
I get it.
And I'm saying heartbreak could be one of the worst ones, but it could also be, like you were saying before, like a Kendrick Lamar, right? You may listen to one of his albums and it just sounds motivational, right? So he might have been in a super emotional, motivational state. You know, so when people are tapped into their emotions and in tune with their emotions and can channel that for real, that's when they may end up making their best music.
Right, and I agree with that, but I'm like, that's the first thing y'all say. Like, y'all can't say like, man, I hope
that heartbreak album.
I hope she's okay. Like, I hope she's dealing with this fine. Like, I know Jhené, I think she lost her house in the fires that happened in California. It's like, hey, can we worry about the human first? Like, it seemed like we just so greedy for what can help us in the situation. It's like, oh my God, I can't wait for this album to come out because I know it's going to be good and it's going to help heal me. But what about the person? You know, make sure that they're straight.
You know, one thing that I learned, I learned this about 2 weeks ago. There's a famous artist, and I forget her name. A lot of people allude to her being a part of the Illuminati, but she was featured in Jay-Z's Picasso Baby music video. She's the artist who's actually like face to face with Jay-Z in this. Anyway, she went on to go do a study, right? She went on to go do a study where she sat down in a room and allowed audience members to come up and do whatever they wanted to her, like scratch her, they could paint on her, whatever they wanted to do. And they had one solid hour to do it, right? So some people ended up cutting her hair. Some people actually ended up putting a blade to her skin and actually started making her bleed. Somebody, and this is where they called it quits at or whatever, but somebody actually pulled a gun out and was about to like shoot her or whatever, right? And meanwhile, she just sat still the whole entire time. So once the gig or whatever was all up, what she went on to go say, and I'm saying this for anybody who decides to be in entertainment or decides to perform in front of a crowd, just know that if you allow to move by the crowd's rules, the crowd will eventually kill you because the audience doesn't give a F. They just want to be entertained.
Exactly. They just want to be entertained, but that's not right to me. It's just like, bro, allow these people to be humans. But I will say though, even outside of Summer Walker and her R&B album she just dropped, I've been seeing the girlies starting to sing a lot more. So let me find out that these AI artists is, you know, making y'all get it in the studio and really put it on there. Get them vocals going, because before it was a whole lot of auto-tune this, auto-tune that, all this soft singing and stuff like that. Kehlani was singing her heart out the window. She was trying to sing her heart out on Out the Window, and even when it came to Folded, and Kalani is not new to like putting her heart in her music, but it's just so interesting to me that I'm seeing more of the R&B girlies showing that they actually can sing and they actually have those vocals, because I feel like for a while we were promoting the singers who were more so whisper singing, you know, had very soft voices, was putting a lot of heavy auto-tune on. And so hopefully with all of these AI artists pressuring these new artists to really get it together and start singing again, that we'll be able to see a resurgence of actual vocalists coming out and singing the way that they needed to be singing, and not all this rap singing stuff. Like, I'm so over that. Period. I don't want to hear you sound like a rapper if you're a singer. And if you're a rapper, I don't want to hear you singing. Let's get back to collaborations, bro.
I like to sing.
Yeah, and I be telling you to stop. Because I be like, dang, Ben.
John Legend told me I could sing.
Go hire a singer.
John Legend told me I could
music.
Sing. John Legend told me I could sing. When I sung to John Legend, he said, keep on going. So I'm going to keep on going. But I hear what you're saying, though, Juice, because I think collaboration is key. Like, even when it comes down to working together in the studio, I think those types of things need to come back because they make the best records. Like this next, the Michael movie that's about to come out about Michael Jackson is going to show you and display to you why Michael Jackson's Thriller album ended up being the best album of all time. And this comes through collaboration, from songwriting to production to just the collective mind is incredible when you have a bunch of ideas and everybody's just spitballing and we create one great idea, and that ends up being the album. Even for our Kanye West, one of his best albums is the Dark Fantasy album. He had tons of people up on there writing different records and putting together different sounds and beats and things of that nature. So collaboration for me, I think, is key. You can, if you want to do it alone, fine, but if you want to do even better, hey, you need to go together.
100%. And not just collaboration of sending tracks back and forth. I'm talking about actually being in the studio together and like cooking up something really, really nice. That's why I appreciate Ruben Vincent and Ninth Wonder in the album that they put together and collaborated on, because they were for months like in the studio together. Ninth Wonder was making beats specifically for what he saw Ruben Vincent was going through at the time. And so he sees that Ruben Vincent was like always caked up on the phone with Nyla Simone, always caked up on the phone with her in the studio. He was like, oh, my boy in love. Let me start making like some nice little love type beats that he could rap over to really express how he's feeling in this moment of what he's living right now. And like, you need that type of stuff. Like it
makes the best music.
It does. And we got to bring all of that back. So yeah, y'all be sending vocals from here and there. And I get if you have to, but if you don't and you could get in that studio, do it. But I think it's so funny that these AI artists is really putting the pressure on real artists. Like, let me find out that all it took was for AI to start having some singers or some singers, and we was gonna start getting some real singing music.
So that's your first sip to that.
That was really my main one. The second one, it went a little long, but the second sip to that, I'm not gonna like dive into it too much, but I did a brain squeeze on it. Hopefully it comes out about this, but I just have been a little irritated. This sip to that is more so a pet peeve or a little gripe that I have right now. Y'all know I'm always ranting about something going on, but I saw this thread. You know, I be on Threads heavy. Follow me on Threads, Kevinoni.
And I'm telling you, she really be telling her truth on Threads.
I do. Like, I be real on Threads.
It's mad interesting because she won't tell me these things, but she'll go to Threads and tell them.
I be on Threads, y'all. But I saw a thread recently and it really like grind my gears. But this person said the shade room / Breakfast Club-esque type of journalism that's inflicted our community needs to be studied. I really do pinpoint this type of uncredentialed level of reporting from random people speaking on pop culture, politics, and everything else as part of all that is wrong with what's going on right now. Sheesh. And that really bothered me because it's almost saying like you are valuing other platforms just because they're a little bit more credentialed. Like you might look or have more credentialed journalism. But my thing is, the Shade Room and places like the Breakfast Club or even like a Jammin with Juice, it holds a spot and it holds a place for certain audiences and certain demographics to get information in a way that could be relatable to them. So how dare you say that those types of platforms don't have as much value? That is absolutely not the truth. You know, somebody in the comment has said, like, yeah, like now I'm seeing Kamala Harris going on the Breakfast Club and stuff. Like, how did we get here? Why is she on the Breakfast Club? It's like, why would she not be on the Breakfast Club? They are credentialed. They might not be journalists, but they are credentialed in what they do. They are in the Radio Hall of Fame. Right. You guys, put some respect on that. You know, put some ultimate respect on what it is that they got going on over there, because all of it is needed. Like, those platforms give access to information that the audience wouldn't necessarily have known, because they don't go to a CNN or MSNBC or a Fox News or whatever it is. You know, like, don't discredit them for that, because now they do get to see a Kamala Harris and get to know who she is and learn about her when they otherwise wouldn't have. And traditional journalism back in the day, they didn't even cover our communities like that. So to say like, oh, we have so many credentialed journalists or uncredentialed journalists who got microphones. Yeah, I understand that there are some platforms that don't be talking about nothing, but the other ones that you might not think are as intellectual as you think that they need to be, they still hold a place and they still hold value in what it is that they do and the purpose. You got to have balance. You know what I mean? Right. And so I appreciate those types of platforms, like a Shade Room, like a Breakfast Club, a Hollywood Unlocked, a Neighborhood Talk, because it's still necessary. They still have journalists who are covering those stories. It's not just pop culture, gossipy, messy. They can get a little messy. They can get a little shady. But I mean, we've had that from the beginning of time. But that was something that just really bothered me, because I'm hearing that a lot more as people are like, man, the Breakfast Club is just so bad, and man, why do we even have these types of people talking about things that are not that they're not professionals in? But they bring in professionals,
and they are professionals too.
Well, they're talking about, like, if they're talking about a subject that they're not an expert in, sometimes they bring in experts. They do interviews every single day where they are bringing in experts to let people know about the things that's going on in their communities or things that they need to know about, but they put it at a level that is needed. And so all I'm saying is, don't belittle that. Don't make it seem like that doesn't also hold value and that doesn't also hold space for the people who need that, because you never know, that little drop of juice that they get from that interview could make them want to go to a Fox News, or could make them want to go, you know, dive deeper into what the issue is and learn more about it. But all it takes is that little bitty seed to get them interested and get them curious, and all of it is needed. And the last thing I will say on it before we take our little juice break is, don't be thinking that just because them people be credentialed on Fox 6, or I mean, not Fox 6, shout out Fox 6, but on Fox News or on MSNBC or on CNN, as if they don't have their own hidden agendas as well, as if they're not also credentialed but are controlled by the bigger masses that is going to you know, make them not talk about certain topics in an unbiased way. You know, like, let's not think that they're just perfect out here giving all the right information, because it has been proven that those credentialed outlets also are giving out fake news.
Nah, very true.
Drops mic.
Word to your now president, because a lot of them different media outlets definitely do present fake news, but I would say that the person who did make that comment sounds uneducated. All right, they sound very ignorant and not understanding what the not understanding what actually happens within the craft of displaying a radio show or even becoming a part of this here media thing. Because, like, at the end of the day, you know, you talk to your audience how you speak to your audience, but as long as what you're saying to your audience actually does have some merit and some facts, then you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Now, the personality that goes along with that is a different story, you know, because they get a chance to present it in a way that they feel is digestible for their audience. That's why Charlamagne the God is who he is, you know, but that's also why, you know, you can turn on that's also why you can turn on
that snap was loud.
That's why you can also turn on like Fox News or whatever, and then the gentleman, you know, Charlie Kirk, he might have been on there as a panelist, you know, because they actually do have merit in what they're saying.
Yeah, Oh, keep going.
So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, respect people's crafts. You may think they're just up there talking, but it could be further from the truth, because a lot of people who do it professionally know exactly the message that they're displaying.
Exactly. And it's just like, it's not to say that you don't hold them accountable if they're not giving you facts, or hold them accountable if they don't have, information wrong that they're giving you. You still have to be responsible in what you're saying.
Definitely.
But how you say it it's different. Everybody not going to say it exactly the same way.
And I know we got to go.
We definitely have to go.
But
we definitely have to go.
But one of my biggest takeaways from the RNC, when we did do the RNC, right? I am Jammin, and anybody who's been following Jammin knows that, I can be a little edgy sometimes, but ultimately I'm gonna always be myself. I'm never going to be this tailored up journalist who I gotta wear a suit each and every day to feel like to get an interview. I got journalistic integrity, would I actually whatever.
I be telling you that.
I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole with you, because a lot of the things that I say on this platform is 100% factual. But one of the things that I picked up from being at the RNC, and I think this is the thing that makes me and Carrie Noni Juice so much vastly different from traditional media, is the fact that we do give out real news, positive news, and we also confront the negativity, but we also couple it with personality. A lot of the people that I saw out there, just like Juice said, are particularly controlled and have to push a particular messaging based off of who their employer is. When we were at the RNC just in 2024, I saw so many different people out there who lacked personality that they couldn't even say exactly how they felt, and that's why personality radio, personality news is going to, you're seeing an uptick in that. That's why live streaming is going up, because people want real people with real news, with real lives, to display that type of news and media to you, because it feels more personable. So a lot of those people out there was trying to do what they did, but at the end of the day, I was able to schedule one of the biggest people that was down there, and that was like Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. To actually come on our platform, and that was me being Jammin. Nobody else was able to do that because they were too tailored up. All right.
I just don't even think we need to take a break anymore, bro. It's 8:54.
What? Well, we got to play this last break.
Why?
Because it's something special in there.
What is in there?
It's Allstate.
I think we can, bro. It's 8:54. Like, the show is over with. The show is over with at this point.
This sounds like another promo to me. Sounds like another promo to me.
We can just say it. Shout out to Allstate. Make sure you guys get your insurance from Cindy Johnson, Allstate Insurance Agency, 414-445-2558. Make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Shout out to them. They're sponsoring this show, and we support them like you guys need to support them as well. There you go. Shout out to Allstate. But that was the sip to that
Friday.
Now, to wrap up the show with a bow and giving you our drop of juice here right now. We have to give the drop of juice right now.
All right.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who tapped in. All right. Everybody who tapped in this week. This was a really big week for us, going independent, doing things how we have always wanted to do them. Okay. We have a vision here, and we are just so blessed and honored to have so much support from every single person out there. I'm not gonna lie to every single person out there. Thank you so much.
Hey, you know what? I just want to say one thing. Okay, so.
Oh, I have one more thing to say too. Why you pull that up? Yeah.
Okay, because so Juicy Jammers. Okay, I gotta be quite honest with y'all, right? So before, when me and Juice was like making this show and stuff, we're like, dog, like, how do we do the show? How are we supposed to do this show, man? Like, do we come back with a new intro? Do we stick with the old intro? And honestly, we had made a whole other intro.
Okay, if you're gonna play that, let me just say this last thing then.
Ooh, I just wanna
let me just say this last thing. I wanna say shout out to Shake. Shake shoes are dropping today. Or no, dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, drop tomorrow.
Dropping tomorrow on the 15th. They are called the Cranberry 5. Okay, Adidas Cranberry 5. He has a beautiful story connected to these lovely shoes. So make sure you guys go ahead and get them. They are going to be at the address 1935 West Hampton Avenue on and online starting tomorrow. And I'm trying to tell y'all, they look really, really, really good. All right. So shout out to Clicks, shout out to Shake, shout out to Adidas, shout out to Black Market. And yeah, he's been very supportive of us. So I wanted to make sure that I shouted his shoes out for sure. They look really good. Wonder, can they see? Can y'all see the shoe? I think they can. It's like red. It looks really good. Go to their Instagram.
Maybe we'll post it on our Instagram.
Yeah, we could. We could actually. We could follow Jammin with Juice on Instagram.
Yeah, straight up.
Jammin with Juice _.
But you know what though? Okay, I do want to play with our other show intro would have been. All right, so I'm gonna play y'all what our other show intro would have been, and then I guess we'll just close out, right?
I mean, yeah, we got like 3 minutes, or less.
Okay, I'm gonna play this new intro, new show intro for you guys, or the old, whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it, and I hope y'all guys like it. I just feel like it should be.
You got it memorized?
Oh yeah, you know me, how I write everything. It's in my mind. It's in my head.
Is the desktop audio on?
Let me go ahead.
They gotta make sure they hear it.
Here we go, y'all. Y'all ready? Good morning, Milwaukee. Good morning, Juicy Jammers. Good morning, world. I think we're gonna have a problem here. Yeah. I am Jammin, and that is Harry Noni, and y'all can wake up to us each and every morning where we drop the news. Come get a drop of juice. We heard them lies that they told, so we dropped the truth. Like, oh, you're all right. That's what we all right. So you can catch us every and on with rabbit holes, cause I'm being something juicy in the jams. I'm just saying, the show's amazing, yeah. The show's amazing, yeah. The show's amazing, yeah. Rabbit holes, cause I'm being something juicy in the jams. You're jamming with juice now, yeah. You're jamming with juice now, yeah.
Hey.
You're jamming with juice now, yeah. You're jamming with juice now, yeah.
I'm glad we got to finally do that.
Yeah, I just feel like the Juicy Jammers needed to hear that, man.
No, for sure. Thank y'all so much for being a certified Juicy Jammer and supporting us. It really does mean the world. Like, y'all don't understand. It truly does mean a lot to us. All right. Now, that's gonna wrap up the show for the day and for the week. I hope you guys have a really great weekend, a safe weekend. You do something for yourself. Okay. It is Sip to That
Friday.
So enjoy yourself, okay? I saw a lot of people saying that their Sip to That was the fact that we're back and they appreciate it. So, man, so much love. Just bigger and better is coming. The evolution is real, and just so blessed. You said something yesterday. Oh, shout out to Carved in Stone, too.
Oh, shout out to Carved in
Be
Stone.
on the lookout for an interview that we did with Carved in Stone yesterday, but it was something you said, Ben, that was really good when you said a lot of people think that we were done wrong, but really we were done right.
Woo!
And I said that is a bar. So we'll catch you guys on Monday, same time, same place. You know where to find us, right here on Jammin with Juice, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. It's Jammin with Juice, baby. I'm your girl, Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And of course, that has been Jammin.
It is amazing.
Yes. Have a very safe weekend, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Lord willing, we'll see you Monday. Weekend recap.
Fresh dinner, yeah.